In this video, we're going to talk about reading numbers and what can we do to help us read a number more efficiently. So the way that is the easiest, if you take any number, it doesn't matter how long it is, and you box that number out. So between every comma, your period, each period, so we have the ones period, and we have the thousands period, and then we have the millions period, and we put a box around each one of those periods. Each period can be up to 3 digits. So you're going to read each period number in the box. So for instance, in this millions period, the number is 645. So we would just say 645. Then you would say the comma's name. This comma is right behind the millions place, so this one says million. The number in the next box is 178. And the comma right behind it says 1,000. And then the number in the next box is 356. So putting that together, this number is 345,178,356. So by doing this, we could read any number to any place value. There's just one exception to this. So your whole number you can read with the box method, but you cannot really do that with the decimal part, and I'll show you what we're going to do there. So with the whole number, same thing, we're going to box them up. We've got 645. We know that this first comma says million, 178,356. When we get to this period, we say and. Then we go ahead and we read this whole number, 56. But what we say after it is whatever place value this number ends in, whatever decimal spot this ends in. So we have 0.56, 0.56. So it ends in the hundredths column. So this would be read as 56 hundredths. So if we were to read this whole number, 645,178,356 and 56 hundredths. Here's another number, not quite as long. So we have 3 digits in our ones period. So it's 567. Then we're going to say our period, which says and. Then we say this whole number that's here, 42. But then we have to say that last place value that it ends with. So 0.42, 0.42, it ends in the hundredths. So we have to say and 42 hundredths. This number is 567 and 42 hundredths. So here's a couple more that we can practice with. This first number here, we don't quite have 3 digits, but we would still box this first out. So we don't have any hundredths, so we would just say what the number is, 36. 36 and then we have to see where this ends. We have 0.7, so if we come up here, 0.7, it ends in the tenths place. So here we have 36 and 7 tenths. For reading this bottom number here, we've got 3 digits. So we have a hundreds number here, 892. We have our period that says and then we have 09. So real quick, 0.09, 0.09, it ends in the hundredths. So reading this number, we have 892 and 9 hundredths. So just remember that when you're reading a number that has a decimal, you have to look at what place value the number ends at. So if we look down here in this big long number, and we're looking at this last place value, it's 0.54, so we know that that 4 ends in the hundredths place. So we'd box up the rest of our numbers, and then we'd read it out. We have 342 million 987,872 and 54 hundredths. Go ahead and pause this video and practice these 4 numbers on the right.